I'm here at the Dewey drone with my buddy Jared Granzo from Columbus, Ohio. He's a co-worker of mine. He's here with a kitfox 4, and we're actually going to do a little walk around, talk about it. Jared stops in here every once in a while with a cool airplane. He just picked up this year. So Jared, how you been doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm great. I've never flown in one, so maybe we could fly it a little bit.
For sure.
Man, we have a lot of fun. This is grassroots here at the best. Tail draggers, tail wheel. He's a glider pilot. He actually holds some state records and things. Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah, I hold 4 state records, but all were one flight, so.
Well, that's pretty sweet, man.
But it's still pretty cool, yeah.
I've never flown in a glider. Hope to one day. But anyway, let's get on this kitfox. We'll do a glider flight one day. All right?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jared Granzo, and this is my kitfox 4 that I got about a year ago. It was built by a guy in Johnstown near Columbus, actually not too far from where I live. And he didn't have it very long, sold it to a friend who didn't have it very long. Then it went to Mississippi and stayed down there for quite a while before I ended up with it. So it's kind of near home again. Anyways, it's a version 4 kitfox. It's kind of built like earlier style airplanes. It's tube and fabric, simple design, nothing, basic design that we've been using for a lot of years. And it does have a more modern engine, however, though. It's got a 80 horse Rotax 912 in it. It's a liquid cooled 4-cylinder. It's a geared engine. So the engine turns quite a high RPMs in comparison to the propeller. I think the gear ratio is somewhere in the low 2, like 2.2 or something like that. I can't quite remember for sure though. This plane, it'll cruise about 105, maybe 110 if I run it really hard. I typically cruise it at about 80 miles an hour just because I fly this and don't really want to get anywhere too fast. But at 80 mile an hour burns not even 2.5 gallons of gas an hour. And I just run auto gas in it. Very, very inexpensive flying. If you run it hard, it might burn around 3.5 or 4. And it holds, this is the other crazy thing, is it holds a little over 26 gallons. So you can fly, if you were to fill it up, you could fly 8 to 10 hours if you really wanted to. So I've never filled it up with gas yet. It is liquid cool, so I have a little sight gauge here for my fluid. I check on my part of my pre-flight for the coolant level. This plane has pretty much stock landing gear on it, although it does have bigger tires, which are really nice for landing on grass strips and such. Bungee style landing gear. And it does have different doors than most airplanes. They fold up and down, which is great because you can fly this plane with the doors open, and it is a lot of fun. Now the kitfox has flaperons. So the flaps and the ailerons are all one surface together. I assume that was part of the design to make the wing easier to fold, but not sure. Anyways, the flaperon part is very effective, and so are the ailerons, so it works great. Well, flaperons mean that just the ailerons and the flaps are combined in one surface. So if I pull the flaps down, then you can see that both flaps go down together. But even with the flaps down, I still have aileron control. So, and they're pretty effective flaps and slow your stall speed by quite a bit. Usually about 7 miles an hour when I've checked it. All right, and then I'll talk about the struts a little bit. This plane has standard round struts, but a real common upgrade is that they put these plastic covers over them to make them more streamlined. A round tube is about the most draggy thing out there, so if you can streamline it. On the forums, everybody suggests that putting the covers on is at least 10 to 12 mile an hour speed. And then people were asking about folding the wings. So to fold the wings on this airplane, it's real easy. After you remove this turtle deck, which is this piece right here, there's I think 6 fasteners outside the airplane to remove that, and then this turtle deck comes off. It's very simple. And then all we do is pull this pin loose. It's just like a little safety pin. And then we unscrew this right here. And then that disconnects the flaperon control arm. And we disconnect both of those. And then the last thing we do before we fold it is we will pull this pin right here, and then it's about a 1/4 inch diameter pin. We just take that pin out and the wings just fold right back. So that's about all there is to it. It's very quick and easy. All right, let's go back inside here and we'll show you the suspension on the landing gear. It just uses bungees, which is like a big rubber band. You can see them right here. It's one big rubber band for each side, and it's looped around there about 5 or 6 times. And it just acts like a big rubber band. You have to replace them every few years. It's got pretty standard VFR gauges. There's nothing too fancy about it. It's just meant for good weather flying. It does have a nice newer GPS. You can get weather and stuff off that, but otherwise we got airspeed, altimeter, rate of climb. We got some engine gauges. This might be a different engine gauge for a lot of people. Even though it's cylinder head temperature, I kind of more think of it as water temperature, since it's a little liquid cooled engine, but they're kind of both the same, really. Let's see here. You got the stick here, and I've got electric trim right on the stick. So ailerons and elevator. We got the flap lever down here that we were showing you earlier. And then we got this for fuel gauges. It's just a sight gauge right in the actual tank itself. Real easy to see what the fuel is, and very accurate actually, once you get to know how it works. And compass. Coming around the back, it's a pretty typical tail, I would say, of any fabric airplane. Yeah, it's got electric trim right here. This little bracket people are always asking me about, that's to, if you have the wings folded, you can bolt them into the tail there if you need to transport it and make it more stable. But other than that, it's got a Mull tail wheel on it, I believe, which works pretty well. And that's about it, I would say, for the exterior.
Jarrett gave us a nice little walk around there with this kitfox 4. So we're going to go and fly it around, do a little air-to-air, and maybe talk about the flight characteristics compared to, I can compare it to my Champ, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot better.
Sure.
And you've flown Champs, right?
Yes.
So let's go have some fun, do some takeoff and landings, do some air-to-air, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Clear.
There we go.
That's because I got to turn it on.
Yeah. All right. All right. What's going on, everyone? We got the kitfox running now, and hopefully you got enough battery juice from all the everythings. We had some problems with everything getting up and running.
Yeah, you bet. We got it going though.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, just let her warm up here for a quick second.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get out of their way so they can start. They might be waiting for me, huh?
Hey, that sounds good. Looks like my shorts are turning into a parachute.
Yeah. Oh, nope, they got it going.
They got her going. Champ usually starts up pretty easy once you get it.
Once you get it going?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a quick run up here.
Bose headsets are pretty sweet.
It's a weird, we run it up at 4,000. That's way up there, isn't it?
Okay, check the mags.
Yep. All right. Herb heat. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. You all right with door open?
Oh yeah, this is great.
Check.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Or do we want to wait for them?
We don't want to wait for them.
All right, here we go.
All right, guys. We're about to take off here. Hope you guys enjoy. We're taking off here at the drone.
The drone.
Man, good acceleration.
Yeah, it really goes, especially when it's light.
Nice. I don't know, there might be too much feedback with the doors open.
Yeah, that mic isn't as good as this one. I need a better cover.
All right. I had to do the muffled sound here.
I've been gonna get another cover, but I just haven't got around to it yet, so. It is what it is.
I'll put it over here and see if that helps.
Yeah, that might help.
Get it out of here, though.
I can try turning this.
Turn up the squelch a little bit.
Yeah, how's that?
I guess.
Better?
We'll see.
I think it's better.
All right, guys, we're up flying. Looks like we're going through about 500 feet. AGL.
Turn around here so we can keep them in sight.
This is like open cockpit flying almost.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Climbing out over 500 feet a minute with both of us in here and indicating about 70. There goes the old champ. It's up in the air. We got the RPM pulled back. Man, we're doing what, 4,800 on our RPM here?
Yeah, 4,800 right now.
Normal airplane, we're like 2,000 RPM.
Right. Definitely takes a while to get used to. Differences.
Can you shut this door as we're flying?
Yeah, sure.
What do you do?
Well, you just have to grab it, pull it down, and then grab that thing in front. There you go.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I gotta get that fixed. I didn't even think about that. There you go.
There we go. That's much better.
You like that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, just because you can hear.
Right. Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. You want to fly it, or do you want to go over by them?
I'll fly them.
I only
There they
have
are.
trim on my side, so if you need some trim, let me know.
Oh, we're good. Looks like another airplane out there flying
Yeah,
around.
it does. Helicopter, maybe. There we go, huh? How's that?
Hey, this looks good. So how long have you lived in Ohio?
Almost 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I grew up in central Iowa, kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Iowa Falls was the town.
So you like general aviation flying, or you like your job type flying? Which one's better?
Which one's better?
Yeah.
Well, one of them pays the bills and one doesn't. So that's
One pays the bills to go play.
Yeah, exactly. So they have different purpose.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, the jet's fun to fly, but we do it so much that it gets old after a while.
I kind of gave up on the formation flying.
I hear you.
The airplane actually has a pretty good room, especially with the doors open and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's no problem.
Really comfortable.
I'm really surprised how stable the plane is. It really, once you get it trimmed out, it's practically hands-off flying.
Yeah, it's not pitch sensitive or
No.
anything like that, and not roll sensitive. It's just very responsive, though. It's
right. A lot of
feels
the
great.
home builts I've flown that are responsive are not very stable. This one is both.
all right. So we're almost set up for a final approach here. I'm gonna let you have the controls.
All right.
We're like straight out there.
All right. Sounds good. We'll bring her in. Oh yeah, there it is.
I'll have you talk me through it.
Well, there's not too much to it in this airplane. It's gonna pull the throttle back and try and get a good glide angle. And
Looks like coming in at 65 miles an hour. Is that
I'm gonna try
what you target?
Yeah, for landing short here, we'll try for 60 or 65. Knows it's pretty high up at that, but doesn't want to come out of the sky a lot of times. Yeah, it's definitely a floater of an airplane. I wouldn't want to have to come over a steep obstacle.
Yeah. You don't have any flaps in, so
No.
flaps going to help?
They would help for that. I feel like I can actually land it shorter without the flaps.
Really?
Cars coming?
Nope. Clear on the right. Looks easy peasy.
All right, off. Made it back.
Made it back safe.
Oh, what'd you think?
I like it. I like it a lot, man. It's nice.
It's a cool little plane.
They're inexpensive, and I mean, what's the price range for
Mid-20,
mid-20s?
give or take.
Okay. I like it that the doors can stay open.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, it makes, especially on a hot day like this.
Oh man, it's awesome.
How's it in the cold?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not good. There's no heater.
Oh, no.
No heater. Oh, they got your plane put away.
Yeah. Shutdown checklist.
Yep.
All right, Jared. Thanks.
All right. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it.
I have fun. Has a fun time in the kitfox. So, do you call it, name it anything?
No name yet.
All right, we'll call it the kitfox 4. All right, guys. Thanks. I gotta go out to dinner. It's past my time. See ya. Until then, blue skies.